So what is racism? What is racism? Racism is the process by which systems, policies, and actions create inequitable opportunities and outcomes for people based on race. It is the ability of a race to control another race's fate and destiny economically, socially, and politically. This is more than just prejudice. It is prejudice accompanied by power. Power to discriminate, power to oppress, power to limit another race's rights. Now, I know many black people who are watching me will run to their dictionaries. But it's funny that you will do that to check the real meaning of racism, because you don't expect a prison warden to give a prisoner access to the keys that will make the prisoner become free. What's the point of a prison warden imprisoning a prisoner if he gives access to the keys that will make the prisoner free? It doesn't make sense. How do you expect white people to tell you the real meaning of racism? This is a tool that they use to oppress you. And not only that, but to benefit off of your oppression. So how do you expect them to tell you the real meaning of something that they use to oppress you and something that they benefit off of your oppression? It doesn't make sense. Now, black people can hate white people all they want. Black people can hate white people all they want. But the hate is not accompanied by power to discriminate, power to limit white people's rights. It's not accompanied by power to oppress white people. But white people can hate black people, and their hate is accompanied by power to discriminate, by power to oppress, and by power to limit black people's rights. Why is that the case? Because white people belong in a community that is headed by the white power structure. And the white power structure is made by powerful, rich white families in politics, in finance, in business, in banking, in entertainment, anywhere. These people are the ones who have created the systems that have been oppressing and keeping black people down for the past 400 years. And these systems are the systems that have been benefiting all white people for the past 400 years. And not only that, but these systems are the ones that have cemented white supremacy. Which is why I believe that all white people are racist. Which is why I also believe that black people can never be racist. It's impossible. Now, I know white people who are watching me are like, I've never said the word nigger. I like black people. And I have no hating bone in my body. That's the line. Huh? I have no racist bone in my body. Fine. You might like black people. You might like black people. But that doesn't mean that you're not a racist. You are a racist because you benefit off of the oppressive systems that are oppressing black people. You are a racist because you are not fighting to not reform. I'm not talking about reform. You are not fighting to revolutionize and tear down those oppressive systems that are oppressing black people globally. You're not doing that. Which is why I believe that there's no such thing as good white people. Good white people. What? Show me one white group or one white individual that is working day and night to tear down white supremacy, which breeds white privilege. And then show me one white person or group that is willing to give up their white privilege for black people. Show me one white group or individual that is working day and night to tear down white supremacy in politics, to tear down the oppressive systemic racism in global politics, in health, in the social constructs, in the neo-colonialism in Africa, in the prison system, in education. Show me. And I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. And white people, I don't want your apologies. I'm sick and tired of white people apologizing for what their ancestors did. I don't want you to apologize. Sorry is not going to do anything to me and my community. I want you. If you really want to impress black people, and if you really want to be of service, and if you really want to help black people, I want you to organize as white people and dismantle the oppressive systems that your ancestors built. The same systems that you are still benefiting off of. Dismantle them. And then I'll believe that they are good white people. Until then, there's nothing like good white people. And my theory is that racism is just as it is stated in the name. It's a race. It's a track running competition. It's a race. It's a track running race. And in every track running competition, the start of a race is symbolized by what? A blank gunshot. Well, in this case, the gun doesn't have blank bullets, but real bullets. And the real bullets were aimed at black people's legs. So the white man, the Arabian man, the Asian man, all started running while we were still in the, in the starting line, feeling sad that our leg has been shot. When are we going to wake up? Take the bullet out of our legs, rehabilitate the wound, do some physiotherapy, and get back in the race and overtake the other races. Racism is just as it is stated in the name. It is a race. And in every track running competition, every competitor has their own lane. Just as it is in racism, the white man has his own lane. The black man, own lane. The Arabian man, the Asian man, every single race has its own lane. But the problem with black people is that we keep on trying to squeeze ourselves into other races' lanes. Instead of us focusing on how we can move forward, focusing on how we can overtake the other races and become number one. And you wonder why we are not moving forward. You wonder why we are trailing behind. We are trailing behind because we are trying to squeeze ourselves into other races' lanes instead of us thinking about how we can move forward and win this race. Black people, stick to your lane. That's all we need to do. Stick to your lane. Let us stick to our lane. And if we fall down, let us pick each other up and continue running. Because it is through unity of all African people globally. It is through organization. It is through fighting and reclaiming what has been stolen from us. It is through these factors. It is through decolonizing our mind and decolonizing our Africa. It is through these factors that will give us strength to finish the race and become number one. which is why I have given my life, I've committed my life to Pan-Africanism, which is why I want to be remembered in my lifetime. I want to be remembered as a person who united African people globally, which is why I want to make my own initiative, which is why I'm formulating my own initiative, which will grow into something big called Sell Africa to Africans. And if you are, and this is a message to all Black people, regardless of what your expertise is, use it to benefit Black people. Use it to improve Black people. Use it to unite Black people. Use it to strengthen Black people. I don't care whether you're a plumber, whether you're a scientist, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a salesperson, whether you're a marketing person, whether you're a public speaker, whether you're regardless of whether, regardless of where your area of expertise is, use it to strengthen Black people. That's my message today. Black Power.